Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're tackling something that honestly feels straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's happening right down the hall in our classrooms as we speak, how artificial intelligence is completely reshaping education. Whether you're a student, an educator, or just someone curious about the future, the pace of change happening right now is pretty breathtaking. So let's dive into this and see exactly how technology is transforming the way we teach and learn. Now, to make sure we're grounded in the facts today, we're basing our deep dive on an incredibly rigorous, evidence-based review authored by Lijia Chen, Pingping Chen, and Zhijin Lin. Their research gives us a fantastic, objective framework to really understand the real-world impacts of AI in educational settings. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to trace the evolution of the classroom, break down AI education technology, look at automating school administration, see how it's transforming instructional methods, explore personalizing student learning, and finally, peek into the future of educational AI. All right, Section 1, the evolution of the classroom, from manual to automated. To really get a sense of this massive shift, just imagine a hypothetical teacher. Let's call him Dr. Potter. Picture him back in the 1950s. He's lugging around this incredibly heavy stack of papers, grading 40 assignments totally by hand. And if he suspects a student copied something, well, good luck proving it without spending an entire weekend lost in the library. But now, fast forward to 2019. The modern Dr. Potter struts into the lecture hall with absolutely zero papers. He uses automated systems to handle grading for massive classes, instantly flags plagiarism with a quick software scan, and can even teach his entire class remotely. Technology has beautifully lifted the heavy, mechanical effort of instruction, giving teachers their time and sanity back. But obviously, we didn't just snap our fingers and jump from chalkboards to robots, right? Back in the 1950s, instruction was pure mechanical human effort. Then, the 1970s roll around, and microcomputers bring basic electronic computing into schools. By the 2000s, the internet changed the game entirely as basic web-based systems evolved into smart, adaptive online platforms. And today, in the 2020s, we aren't just staring at screens anymore. We are seeing embedded systems, virtual reality, and literal humanoid robots actively helping out in classrooms. Innovation here isn't just about doing the old things faster. It's about finding entirely new ways to operate. Okay, moving on to Section 2, AI Education Technology, the foundation. Before we go any further, we really need to pin down what we actually mean when we talk about AI in education. Because, let's be real, when most of us hear AI, we picture some giant, glowing supercomputer or maybe a Terminator holding a piece of chalk. But AI in education has moved way beyond that. We're talking about the development of computer systems and embedded artifacts, like smart software or classroom robots, that actually possess human-like cognitive, learning, and adaptability skills. These aren't just glorified calculators. They are dynamic systems that learn from their environment, adapt, and make real-time decisions to improve administration, teaching, and learning. So, how exactly does the machine pull this off? Well, there are three core intelligent technologies driving the whole thing. First up is machine learning, which is all about pulling knowledge from training data. In the real world, this looks like automated grading or even a system that customizes a university student's course schedule based on what they're likely to succeed in. Second, you've got learning analytics, which zeroes in on student characteristics and outcomes. This one is huge because it can create early warning systems, literally flagging if a student is at risk of dropping out so the school can step in proactively. Finally, educational data mining focuses on pattern discovery and predictive modeling. This helps admins find hidden patterns in student performance to completely overhaul and improve how a curriculum is built. That brings us to Section 3, automating school administration, freeing up the teacher. Let's actually walk through what this looks like day to day to see how an intelligent tutoring system handles the heavy lifting. Step 1, the AI system receives a batch of student homework or essays. Step 2, computer vision actually reads the handwritten papers or processes the digital text. Step 3, the AI applies a preset grading rubric to evaluate the work and, bam, instantly flags any plagiarism. Finally, Step 4, the human instructor steps in to review the AI's feedback. So instead of burning the midnight oil with a red pen, the instructor gets to spend that time providing targeted, one-on-one support to the students who really need it. And here is the absolute kicker. By taking over that mind-numbing routine paperwork, AI is giving teachers their most precious resource back, which is time. But beyond just time, it also directly tackles a massive issue, and that's human bias. Because the AI grades objectively based purely on those preset rubrics, it ensures that every single student is evaluated fairly, on a level playing field, based solely on the merit of their work. Next up, Section 4, transforming instructional methods, the modern pedagogical tool. So we know AI helps out in the back office, but what about during the actual lesson? The research highlights this really fascinating concept known as cobots, colleague robots. These are literal robots working side by side with human teachers in the classroom to teach kids routine tasks like spelling or pronunciation. And that word colleague is absolutely vital here. These systems aren't designed to steal the human educator's job. They were designed to be powerful collaborative assistants that make the teacher's job far more dynamic and effective. And honestly, cobots are just the tip of the iceberg. The modern classroom is completely packed with tools that inject incredible interactivity into lessons. We've got virtual reality and 3D simulations for hands-on experiential learning. I mean, imagine med students safely practicing virtual surgeries before ever stepping into an operating room. Then there are intelligent tutoring systems, like AutoTutor, that actually hold conversations with students, probing them to explain their reasoning. We've even got chatbots using natural language processing to answer routine student questions at 2 a.m. while the professor is fast asleep. Toss in computer-assisted language learning for highly customized translation and writing help, and you are looking at a wildly high-tech ecosystem. Let's shift gears to Section 5, personalizing student learning, or tailored education. This is where things get really personal for the student and where we see AI's most direct impact. For over a century, education was pretty much a one-size-fits-all model. You sat in a room, the teacher spoke, and everyone got the exact same lesson regardless of their individual pace. AI totally shatters that. By crunching behavioral data, it figures out exactly how an individual learns. It maps out their strengths, pinpoints exactly where they get confused, and then dynamically serves up customized content matched perfectly to them. It empowers students to learn completely autonomously and at their own pace. And beautifully, because these are adaptive web-based systems, it completely erases international borders, offering global access to world-class customized education to literally anyone with an internet connection. But we do have to look at the whole picture here. When it comes to academic integrity, the research shows AI is very much a double-edged sword. On one side, it heavily enhances integrity. Programs like Turnitin and computer vision systems are fantastic at preventing cheating, checking for plagiarism, and ensuring unbiased grading. But on the flip side, AI can definitely challenge that same integrity. Advanced algorithms might inadvertently arm students with sophisticated automated paper mills or essay turning sites, making it easier to bypass doing the actual work. It is a complex, constantly evolving landscape that educators are having to learn to navigate on the fly. Finally, we arrive at Section 6, the future of educational AI. What's next? So where is this incredible convergence of tech and education actually heading? The research points to a future where AI does way more than just mark an answer right or wrong. Right now, a lot of AI relies on simple rule judgment. But tomorrow's AI, it's expected to analyze a student's deep emotional condition and highly specific learning style. Instead of just helping kids pass a standardized test, the AI of the future could actively help shape a student's imagination, creativity, and personal initiative. Even crazier, by tracking data over the long term, AI will assist in comprehensive, lifelong career path development, literally matching your evolving skills to real-world opportunities over decades, which is just mind-blowing. Ultimately, it's going to make the entire ecosystem of teaching and learning completely measurable. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with something to really chew on. As AI inevitably transitions from just being a helpful assistant in the corner of the room to a full-on collaborative partner, how will our very definition of teaching change? If the machines are handling the info delivery, the grading, and the personalized pacing, the human teacher's role is going to have to shift, right? It's going to move toward mentorship, emotional support, and inspiring genuine curiosity. It is an absolutely thrilling frontier. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer on the incredible evolution of AI in education. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I will see you next time.